One. Happy Monday, Eagles Nation. Welcome to today's episode of Weekly Chirp. Stephen Hellmann here alongside Tom Aresco. Unfortunately, our table got hijacked over the weekend. Our friend had a birthday party. They needed a table, so we provided them the table, and we'll be getting it back soon.
I don't know why you didn't just bring it when we left.
Because we pulled an Uber, so I didn't know we could fit it in the trunk.
Right.
Yeah, you know. And we were a little sauced up. I didn't want to bring a big table, and you know what I mean? So
yeah.
I thought lugging a table on a Saturday night in Uber, I don't know if that's the classiest.
That might not be the move.
That might not be the move. So, big thing that came up yesterday on Sunday is that the Eagles announced the decision that they're going to not have Carson Wentz active on game days throughout the season. And Tom and I wanted to dispel this rumor because it does not mean that he's going to be out for the season.
Right.
It just means when you are an NFL team, you can have 46 players active on game day. 46. You don't want to waste a roster spot on a third quarterback, which you rarely need. So you only activate 2 quarterbacks on game day. Bradford's your starter. Chase Daniel is your second guy. So if Bradford goes down during the game, then Chase will come in and finish the game. You don't want to rarely does any team have 3 quarterbacks active on game day. So what do you want to say to the fans? This is nothing really to get worked up over.
No, it's just the media pointing out something that's really obvious, and pretty much all that Doug Peterson wants to accomplish this year is have Sam Bradford play a full season.
Yeah.
Now, given his injury history, you would say that it's probably likely that he gets hurt in a game and he is scheduled to miss the next 2 to 4 games or so, maybe even a little more.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. Plan when it gets there, but the bottom line is that if he's out for 6 weeks with a shoulder injury, then your guy that's going to come in is going to be Chase Daniel because he knows the offense. Then next week, that's when you can start planning, okay, well, Sam's out until this week, so do we want Chase to start all of these games? What's our record? Is Carson out playing Chase? Can he get in there and get some reps right now while he can afford it?
Mm-hmm.
In a perfect world, Sam Bradford starts all year. Carson Wentz watches from the sideline, learns everything, everything in practice.
Yeah.
But that's in a perfect world. It's not a perfect world. Sam Bradford most likely will get hurt, and in that case, Carson Wentz will be either your second quarterback or your first quarterback. But while all 3 of them are healthy, the third quarterback is the guy you don't want to have to enter the game. Because if Carson was the second quarterback, then Chase Daniel will be the inactive one.
Yeah.
And if Sam gets hurt, you have to throw Carson in there. Now, if he is ready for that, and the coaches will decide that. But the word deactivate doesn't like people are acting like they're putting him on IR or something. He will be able to be active. It'll be a game day decision based on what the quarterback situation is. And I would bet my bottom dollar that Sam Bradford gets hurt eventually this season, and Carson Wentz will be on the active game day roster, either playing or backing Chase Daniel up, who could also honestly get hurt. You never know, or just play bad because he's not that good. He just knows the offense. He's safe. When you throw someone into a game with no preparation, you want it to be Chase Daniel over Carson Wentz at this point. It's that simple.
Well, because the way I look at it is obviously, if you had to pick between 2 quarterbacks you want to play in the long-term situation, definitely Carson Wentz over Chase Daniel. But if Bradford goes down, say the third quarter of a game, and it's we're doesn't even matter what the scores. But you want a guy like Chase Daniel that at least knows the offense. He might not be able to make all the throws that Bradford can make or what Carson Wentz can make, but this is the guy that knows how to run it and be a game manager while your quarterback is out for the remainder of the game. And Chase Daniel, that's why we brought him here, to teach the offense and manage the game if any situation where Sam Bradford would get hurt, and that's why he's here.
He's a perfect backup for Doug Peterson.
Exactly.
Because you don't have to go. He doesn't have to go through the week taking first team reps, preparing as the starter for that team to at least come in and know what they're trying to accomplish because he knows the offense. It's almost like him taking any type of reps is him being more prepared. See, I'm comfortable with Carson Wentz going in the wake of a Sam Bradford injury, but giving him 3 weeks, like, hey, Sam's out 6 to 8 weeks. We're going to start Chase for these next 2 games, but in 3 weeks, you're going to get in there.
Yeah.
So he can prepare mentally, go through the weeks like that. I mean, he's always going to be doing that, but to know, like, okay, I'm going to go in this game, like, we're going to give Chase 2 games, and then we're going to get you in there to get you, like, 6 weeks of starting action because you're playing well. If they deem him, I'm sorry, if Chase Daniel can win a 6 to 8 week job over Carson Wentz this year, that's
That's probably scary.
I mean, they either really want Carson on the bench or he's
Yeah.
just not looking like he's ready to play.
Yeah.
Or a little bit of both. So.
And I don't think that would be the case. That'd be
No.
very bad if it was. But, you know, the thing is, and also, before we end, we want Sam Bradford in there for all 16 games in the perfect world. Because Sam Bradford is going to get you back, if he plays well, and get you back a decent draft pick. Maybe a second round, maybe.
The guys believe in him on the team, too.
You know,
they won't, throw him under the bus.
Exactly.
If he can be there for 14 games at least, he'll get you a second rounder back. He
Yeah.
really has the chance of getting you a second or a third or maybe a combination, maybe like a third next year and like a fourth the coming year, but could be a third or something. You know, those it'll be incentive based, but you need him to show he's got somewhat of a value.
Yeah.
Because you traded not a whole lot, but you traded some picks for Carson Wentz.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can get some picks back because you have Sam Bradford waiting to be, get his career back, that's perfect.
Yeah, no, that is the perfect scenario. So we just wanted to hop on here for the weekly chirp. You know, as training camp is coming up here, we just wanted to, address that because it's been
And people are just afraid of the word deactivate.
Because it does have a negative connotation.
Like, he's
with
not
it.
even going to be in a jersey and shoulder pads on the sideline. Like, no, he doesn't need to be.
He doesn't need to be. So it doesn't matter if Tebow would have been on the team this year. Last year he would have been inactive. It would have been the same exact thing.
Exactly.
Because they wouldn't have had 3 active quarterbacks.
I don't think I've ever seen a team activate 3 quarterbacks on game day.
No.
A 53-man NFL roster.
Yeah, no.
Maybe in college because there's 90 players on a team.
Yeah, you can have as many as you want.
Yeah,
but
they could probably have 5 quarterbacks on the thing. But no, in the NFL, it's not something that happens.
Yeah.
Like, you can go around and look at anyone. I mean,
yeah. It's in the same boat.
So look at the Jets situation. If they were to re-sign Ryan Fitzpatrick, you have Ryan Fitzpatrick, Geno Smith, and Christian Hackenberg. Yeah. Either Christian Hackenberg or Geno Smith are going to be inactive on game day.
And someone's will be up in arms about it.
Yeah.
And it's just that our third quarterback, unlike almost probably any quarterback situation besides the Jets, is one where the third string quarterback is
probably
the future.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a very weird thing. So that the guy has to be inactive.
Yeah.
For the Packers when they're bringing Rodgers up, he was backing up, Favre, but Favre never went down. They had the two.
Never missed games.
So it's just how the chips are falling. That Carson Wentz is the third quarterback right now, but
it's a good situation for us.
It's a great situation. So thank you for joining us, guys, on this weekly chart. More videos will be coming out. We're gonna be ranking all teams, all that, and whatnot.
Fun season.
And obviously Bird Buzz. But yeah, it is getting to that time. We're getting hype, and it's gonna be great. Yeah. So see you around.